last night was a trial and error video in my mom's room, because my mom's on a little mini vacation. That was mostly, I would say, 99% error. First of all, I could have spoken up, but I was tired, and I'm used to my old, cheap, much cheaper than this camera, you know what I mean? But not that this is super expensive, because you got to allow for inflation and whatnot. And if I paid $160 total for this, and I paid $80 10 years ago for that other one, you know, plus we all know they make things way better. They made things way better back then. Anyhow, I'm speaking loud. So anyway, I was in my mom's bed, which isn't the greatest, but it's still better than the couch. And my room is, I haven't seen the mouse. I wouldn't even I wouldn't dare speculate as to why I haven't seen the mouse. Haven't seen the mouse. Haven't even seen any indications of the mouse. Doesn't mean the mouse is gone, but I haven't seen the mouse. Okay. So you didn't miss much of the video. I only have my volume. I had whoever set up my computer only turn my volume up so high so I couldn't blast out my speakers I love, okay? I like having speakers, not just using the speaker attached to my computer. But you don't want to blast out your speakers, so I had it set, and it plays music really loud, but this camera doesn't pick up volume very good, obviously. It doesn't. Because, to be blunt, I could have my door closed and go in the bathroom and you could hear me in one of my videos with that old camera. I mean, it picked up, and this one doesn't, obviously, because I wasn't whispering last night, and yet I had my volume turned up all the way on my computer and I can't even hear the video I created. I can't even hear me. Just barely. So I'm sure that's going to be the case with a lot of you people. Doesn't matter. You didn't miss much. Plus it has the line going down through it again. Trial and error. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You didn't miss much. One of the highlights is I talked about that poor little 5-year-old boy. And like, his parents knew that one or both of them had killed him, either intentionally or accidentally. And they're sitting there pleading for his safe return, trying to get away with saying he was abducted or wandered away or whatever. And also simultaneously fighting to get custody back of their other kid. And then you hear the mom say, I love my kids more than anything, and she's pregnant and she's going to give birth soon in jail. I mean, sick. And then Lori Laughlin's defense is going to be she didn't know. She gave $500,000 but didn't know she was doing anything wrong, that it was going to get it. I don't know how that's going to go down. I don't give a fuck, to tell you the truth. I don't know why she didn't take a plea. A plea would be some jail time, yeah. But, I mean, another thing against her saying, pleading ignorance. I didn't know, but I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. I wonder how many criminals say that. I give that as their excuse, their defense. I didn't know. But I'm sure it's not going to work in her favor that so many parents did take the plea and admitted guilt, including her fellow actress. Not even remotely as famous as her, but Felicity Huffman, I don't know. I don't know. He sees if he's over there licking the couch or licking a pillow. He's not getting into mischief. He finally went to the bathroom. It's deja vu, same as before. He finally went to the bathroom today, Saturday. And last time they told me no big concern when he didn't go for days. He's like, because he went so much that, you know, when he had the diarrhea that it got out of him and then he has to build it up. He finally went today. So. Yeah, Kurt. They're overnighting it via FedEx. I didn't ask them to do that. I wouldn't. I just sarcastically said, you know, the last time this happened, it's the policy of these people. It's not. It's their policy. It's a dumb, asinine, insane policy, and I said so. We got it escalated. I don't think I was talking to a manager. I know I wasn't, because I wanted to speak to a manager, but I got it escalated to the corporate. That escalated. So what? Last time the manager didn't do anything for me anyway, and he promised to have it taken care of, and here we are 8 months later. Yeah, this time, Kurt, avocado oil. As I showed you, the poor post person, because remember, I'm a VIP member now because I had so many problems with FedEx, that they made, Vitacost, because I'm such a good customer, made me a VIP member, and I get all my shit delivered by the post office. It was wrapped in plastic wrap, okay? Poor people along the line, someone had to wrap it in plastic wrap. And that wasn't the post office trying to protect it, by the way, because they put my other ones, there were 3 other boxes, they put them in bags. This one was wrapped in plastic wrap because it probably shattered like right away. This is what these motherfuckers did. And again, I got lucky. I was venting up a storm to the first rep, okay? And I wanted to speak to a manager, but in the end, I thought I would get a manager from the escalation team. I didn't. How do I know that? Because she didn't give me a personal email, but so what? In the end, it doesn't matter. Like I said, how much did the manager help last time? Not at all. So, in my world, I just want to vent. This is so insane, Kurt. I got my stuff yesterday. And and the box covered in, it was Deja Vu from 8 months ago. I didn't know what it was. I don't always remember everything that I order, okay? But what it was, and it's by itself, okay? Expensive, $13 avocado oil. On one side, Kurt, the bamboo paper, tissue paper in a bag, stuck in the box. And on the other side, they had a little divider. They threw in some crumbled up brown paper for good measure and sent it on its merry way. And thought of that. There's no way I'm the only one this is happening to. There's no way. But I got lucky because the rep that answered the phone, in the very end of our call, I was saying, I know this is Vitacost policy. It's their policy. It's not the packing. And she's like, yeah, I just recently got out of, oh my God, what luck. So you know I'm telling the truth. She's like, yeah, it's our policy. And I said to her, I'm like, you know it's an insane policy, right? This is the second time this has happened to me in less than a year, in several months. And if that oil had been with a whole bunch of other stuff, it would have cost you a lot of money because you would have had to replace everything that got covered with oil. She agreed with me. She 100% agreed with me. And she was on the front lines. That was sheer luck that I got somebody, oh yeah, I was just working in there, so I know what you're talking about, Laura. And I said, see, I knew it's not your fault. Originally, me and that manager, remember, we thought together, because we couldn't imagine why they would have packed the cherry juice like that it was just a bad packer. No, it's their policy. And I sarcastically said, you know, last time it was reshipped to me in the identical manner after manager had told me he would take care of it and that wouldn't happen. And I'm like, I sarcastically said, this is going to happen again, but they're covering their asses. They send it overnight FedEx. Hasn't gotten here yet, but it'll arrive intact if it's overnight, right? You hope. Maybe not. You guys have to understand, they ship not all glass, okay? They ship, like my liquid juices that I get sometimes. I got liquid lemonade. It's $3, and it comes in its own little perfect cardboard container. But these more obscure things, they take their chances. The less popular things, I don't think the policy's going to change. I think that they just take their chances, and it would cost them more to make individual boxes for stuff that people don't buy that much. They got rid of bubble wrap to be environmental conscious, and they, in their delusional brains, think that bamboo paper and tissue paper stuck in a Ziploc bag is going to be as protective as bubble. Unreal. 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 Anyway, so let me show you again. I had to not show some of the videos I did yesterday because I accidentally showed my address. This is what they did. This is my avocado oil. See? Cost $13 a bottle before any kind of discount. See the piper on this side? See the divider? This is what they did, Kurt. Crumbled up paper on this side. This wrapped in bamboo and tissue paper, stuck in a Ziploc bag, and just put in there. And as you can see,